Hello everyone. In response to the rapidly evolving situation around the coronavirus, we will be flexible in exploring ways to continue to support students' learning and provide some source to study. Welcome to e-learning. Today we are going to start in Module 9, History. Can you tell me what comes to your mind when you hear the word history? Of course, we were related to things that happened in the past. Now, we are going to watch a video about some historical events, but I want you to watch it carefully because I will ask you some questions about it. Let's go.
Module 9. History. Tracing the history of planet Earth.
Our dynamic Earth, an amazing journey through the history of the planet.
Your journey through our dynamic Earth begins in prehistory, long before the days of the dinosaurs. One gallery leads to another, and as the story unfolds, it's a stunning experience, making you really think about our place on planet Earth. There are machines, models, and huge indoor environments to see. The whole thing mixed with amazing audio-visual effects. Feel the icy blasts of the Arctic and the drenching rain of a tropical forest. Yes, our team loved everything about our dynamic Earth.
Okay, now, are you ready to answer some questions? Okay, so now I want you to answer on tracing the history of planet Earth. First question. The journey through our dynamic Earth starts at prehistoric times. So, the answer is yes or no. So, yes. C. Great. Number 2. Going through the different galleries, you start considering your place in this world. Yes or no? Great. The displays in our dynamic Earth include live performances by actors, right or wrong? Great. No. There are machines, models, and huge outdoor natural habitats to see. Yes or no? Great. No. You can feel the rainy, humid atmosphere of tropical climates in our dynamic Earth. Yes or no? Great. Thank you. Now let's go back to our module page. Here we have some historical events that happened in the past, as we said long time ago. Now we are going to see each one of these actions and try to describe it using adjectives. Okay, let's go to number 1. In 2004, tsunami hit Southeast Asia. Oh, how do you feel toward this event? Let's see. It was shocking. Number 2. In 1922, scientists discovered massive dinosaur and mammal's grave. So, how do you feel? Can you describe it with one adjective? Let's see. It was amazing. In 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. How do you feel, or how can you describe it with one adjective? Okay, it was impressive. Now, number 4. In 1945, atomic bomb is dropped on Hiroshima, Japan. How do you feel? Oh, it was horrifying, of course. In 1969, Neil Armstrong walks on the moon. Okay, I think it's something incredible, right? Yes. Okay, in 1896, first modern Olympic Games are held in Athens, Greece. How do you feel towards, or how can you describe it with one adjective? Okay, it was remarkable, right? Okay, here we are going to have the definition of each adjective that we use to describe this picture. I want you to listen and repeat.
Amazing. Cruel. Horrifying. Impressive. Incredible. Moving. Remarkable. Shocking. Stunning.
Great, thank you. I have to remind you that you can find this definition at the end of your student book in the word list, and of course you will find this adjective and examples in your sheet. Now, let's move to Unit 9A. Can you read the title, please? Yes, long ago. Can you give me an equivalent word to this title? Yes, history. Or something happened in the past, like lost in time. Okay. Now I want you to look at this picture. What can you see? Dinosaur, yeah. Do you think that we have dinosaurs nowadays? Of course not. Yes. Now I want you to look carefully at this picture and listen to the sounds. Imagine you are back 100 million years ago, and after you listen you have to tell me, where are you? What can you see, hear, feel and touch? Are you ready? Let's start. Now, can you tell me, where are you? What can you see, hear, feel and touch? Okay, let's see your answer. Oh, so you can see mountains and a huge volcano, lots of strange dinosaurs and other creatures. You can hear an explosion as a volcano erupts, and you can smell hot lava and burning ash. Thank you. Okay. Now can you read this title, please? Yes, Lost in Time. Great. Okay, I think it's related to our title. Long ago. Something happened in the past from a long time. Okay. Now we are going to read the text, but before we read it, I want you to answer some questions. Let's see these questions. Can you read question number 1? Okay. How did the massive volcanic eruption affect the wildlife? Question number 2. What do the mud pits tell us? Now, you are going to have 2 minutes to read the text carefully to answer these questions. Are you ready? Go. Don't forget to highlight difficult words while you are reading. Okay, time's up. Now, can you answer these questions? Okay, read question number 1 again. How did the massive volcanic eruption affect the wildlife? Okay, can you answer it? Let's see. How? Take your time. Yeah, the answer is here. The ashes that scattered over the wet soil of the land formed sticky mud. Meat-eating dinosaurs and other creatures in the area looking for food met an early and sudden death. Thank you. Let's move to question number 2. Can you read it, please? What do the Muppets tell us? Let's see where is the answer. Yes, the Muppets are a real discovery as they tell us a lot about the period 100 million years ago. Thank you so much. Now, okay, did you find any difficult words? Yes, okay. Let's find out the definition of these difficult words. Now, I want you to listen and repeat.
Ash. Characteristic. Evolution. Expedition. Graveyard of dinosaurs. Meet an early death. Two-legged predator. Volcanic eruption.
Okay, again, you can find the definition at the end of your student book in the word list, and you'll find each one of these words and examples in your sheet. Okay. Now let's move to exercise 3. You have to read the text and mark the sentence as true or false. And of course, correct the false statements. Okay, are you ready? So, you will read each one of these sentences to answer it, but of course, after reading the text. You have just 2 minutes to read the text and answer these questions. Go ahead. Okay, time's up. Can you do number 1? Okay, the Gobi Desert is a graveyard of dinosaurs and mammals. True or false? See? Great, it's false. And this is the right answer, of course. Let's move to number 2. The graveyard was discovered by an American expedition. True or false? Great, true. Mammals were very small during the age of dinosaurs. True or false? True. Mammals grow bigger after dinosaurs disappeared. True or false? True. Thank you so much. Now, I want you to imagine you are Mike Novak. Describe the day you found the remains of the dinosaurs. How did you feel? In 3 minutes, write a few sentences. Of course, after writing, you can share it with your friend. Thank you. Now we are going to start in the grammar of Unit 9A, the report speech. So, can you tell me, what is it? Or how do we use it? Let's find out. Here we have an example. The girl is saying, yesterday I saw Sarah. She told me that she got 10 on 10 in her English exam. Of course, she is talking about something from the past. So, she is reporting it now. So, did you get it? Okay, I will let you watch a small video to tell me what is the meaning of report speech. But watch it carefully, because after watching, you will tell me what is the difference between direct and indirect speech.
Today I will teach you the difference between direct speech and reported speech. Direct speech, or quoted speech, is speech in its original form, usually found in quotation marks. Reported speech, or indirect speech, is not from the direct source, but instead reported indirectly. In this image, the boy will tell the girl something in direct speech, and she will tell her friends using reported speech. For example, the boy says, I practice English every day. This is direct speech. The girl reports this to her friends. He said that he practiced English every day. This is reported speech. Notice in this example that practice changes to practiced. Let's look at another example. A girl calls her friends on Saturday afternoon. "What are you doing today?" she asks. This is an example of direct speech. He replies, "I am playing soccer." Another example of direct speech. The next day, the girl has coffee with her friends and she reports to them the information that he told her yesterday. He said that he was playing soccer yesterday. Notice that M has changed to was and today has changed to yesterday. We can use this chart to help us change direct speech to indirect speech. Whenever we talk in indirect speech, we must change the tense 1/10 back. For example, the simple present changes to the simple past, and the simple past to the past perfect, and so on. Let's practice. I went to the store as an example of direct speech because we see quotation marks. This is also in the past tense, so when we change it to reported speech, we must use the past perfect tense. Tom said that he had gone to the store. Notice that I changes to he and went changes to had gone. She said, "I will call you." In this sentence, we must change will to would. She said that she would call me. Will changes to would and you changes to me. They said we can understand reported speech. To change this sentence, we must change can to could. They said that they could understand reported speech. Notice that we changes to they and can.
So, now, can you tell me what is the difference between direct and indirect speech? We can say that direct speech is a person's actual words, but reported or indirect speech is the meaning of what someone said, but not the actual words. Okay, when do we use reported or indirect speech? First, we can use while giving someone a telephone message, like Maha said that she couldn't come today because she was sick. Or to tell someone new that we heard from someone else, like Nora told me that Amal graduated. And to report something that happened earlier. For example, Ahmed said that the other driver ran the red light and hit his car. Now, how do we use report speech? We use report speech, we are usually talking about something that happened in the past. So, you have to change verbs to the past. And of course, here we have an example. Aman is in the past will be great, was, and the are will be were. Have and has will be had. Can will be could, and will be would. Excellent. Of course, in report speech you should use this structure, like someone said that and someone told me that. Okay. In report speech we have to take care of three things. Number one, you have to use an introductory verb, like she told me, we informed her, he said, I pointed out, they explained, she added, he claimed, she whispered, they thought. and so on. Okay, number 2, you have to change the tense. If the sentence or the direct speech was in present simple or continuous, you have to change it to great, past simple or continuous. If it was future simple with will plus infinitive, you have to change it to would plus infinitive. Thank you. If it was can, it will be could. Will be would. Am and is and are will be was and were. Great. Have and has will be had. Great. Of course, you have to change time and place, like this and these will be that, those. Here will be there. Now will be then. And today will be that day. This evening will be that evening. And tonight will be that night. And tomorrow will be the next day or the following day. And next year will be the following year. Thank you. Now let's try to practice on a report speech. Here the boy is saying, I'm not happy at my job anymore and I think I will quit. So, now it's direct. What if we want to change it to indirect speech? For example, Ahmed told me that he not happy at his job anymore and he quit. Of course, we said that to change from direct to indirect, we are going to change to past. So, here it's I am, he, and we'll take, of course, is, but in past it will be great, was. I'm not happy at my job anymore and I think. Okay, here think will change it to thought. Great. I will quit. Will change to would. Well done. Be careful with pronouns, as we said. My sister is coming to visit me soon. It will be Amira said that sister was coming to visit soon. So what about the pronouns my and me? It will be her sister and her soon. Thank you. Now I want you to report the following quotes. Are you ready? Okay. Here Thomas Jefferson said, I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Can you tell me what did he say? Okay. He said that he found that the harder he worked, the more luck he seemed to have. Thank you. Now, Will Rogers said that everything is funny as long as it's happening to somebody else. Can you tell me what did he say? So, he said that everything was funny as long as it was happening to somebody else. Now, we are going to play a game. Do you like games? Yeah, of course you like it. Our game is about report speech. Are you ready? Okay, let's see. Here is a boy saying, I like singing songs for my friends. You have to change it to indirect speech using these verbs above the page. Are you ready? Greg said that he singing song for his friends. What are you going to choose? Likes, liked, or was liking? So what do you think? Likes? Oh, of course not. It will be liked. Great. Number 2. I'm so angry today. So, Mark said that he is so angry that day. What are you going to choose? Is, had been, or was? So it will be was. Great. Next one. I play football for school team. Fred said that he football for school team. What are you going to choose? Plays, played, has played. So played. Great. Next. I'm walking in the park with Tom. So Peter said that he in the park with Tom. Was walking, is walking, or walked. What will you choose? Walked, or was walking, or is walking? It will be was walking. Great. Last one. I like skiing in winter. So someone said that he's skiing in winter. Was, likes, or liked? Liked. Let's see. Great. Now we are going to watch a video to wrap up everything we had today.
I am at the void deck of Block 3, Mango Street, with brothers Michael and Jonathan Lee, who have just completed collecting old items from some of their neighbors. Who decided to embark on this activity, and why?
The idea came about when we saw stacks of old newspapers beside the...
Hello.
Cut. Sarah, you can't use your phone when we are recording.
A written report? Yes, Miss Berry. We will complete the report by tomorrow morning.
Huh?
Keep rolling. I will handle this. The interviewee is over there.
Action.
Whose idea is it to collect old newspapers and other items from your neighbors?
It is Michael's idea to collect the old items from our neighbors. The recycling bin is 2 blocks away from where we live.
Listen carefully to the interview, and compare what is said with what Sarah types on her laptop.
My neighbors are elderly, so they cannot carry these heavy items to the bin themselves.
How often do you help your neighbors?
I don't need to go to school on Saturdays, so Michael and I will knock on our neighbors' doors every Saturday. We distribute flyers to inform our neighbors about our collection period.
How does Michael feel about...
Okay, now I want you to open your student book, page 91. Report speech. As we said, start to underline with me. Direct speech is a person's actual words. Report speech is the meaning of what someone said, but not the actual words. Okay. Now we are going to talk about present simple. Here we have in direct speech, Mark wants to go to an expedition to the Gobi Desert and said. So we will change it to great past simple. And said that Mark wanted to go an expedition to the Gobi Desert. Of course, we changed the verb to the past. And then past simple. Here we have he is leaving tomorrow. So said present continuous. We will change it to great past continuous. She said that he was leaving the next day. So it will be great. She said that he was leaving the next day. We changed is leaving to was leaving. Next one, the future. He will be back in 2 weeks time, Tony said. So Tony said that he would be back in 2 weeks time. Of course, don't forget to change. Now will be then. Today will be that day. Tomorrow will be the next day. Yesterday will be the previous day. Next month will be the following month. A week ago, a week before. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and wait for the coming